Welcome students. I hope you are sound and safe at your places. In this video, we are going to discuss about further questions of exercise 11.5. So let's start with question number 3. What is the question? Pick out the solutions from the given values. So values for m variable is given to us and we have to tell that out of these four, which one is satisfying the equations. So we have to find the solution for m. So 5m means 5 into m. So these are the values of m. So one by one we will put instead of this m and check whether it is equals to 60 or not. So 5, first take it as 10. 5 tens are 50, but 50 is not equals to the other side 60, so it is not satisfying. Then instead of m, let's give the next value 5. 5 fives are 25. Again it is not equals to the other side, that is 60. Now keep the value as 12. So in place of m, we will write 12. 12 fives are 60. Other side is also 60. Means yes, it is satisfying. Now let's keep 15. So 5 into 15. 15 fives are 75 and it is not equal to the other side. So which one is satisfying? Where m is equal to 12, that value is satisfying the equation. So this is your part A. Now let's move to the part D of your question. So what we have in part D? Part D we have q by 2 equals to 7. This is the equation given to us and these are the values given to us. So one by one we will keep all these values in the equation and find out whether these are satisfying the equation or not. So let's start. Q by 2 means we have to divide these values by 2. So let's take first 7 by 2. 7 by 2 when we divide, 2 threes are 6, 1 is left, decimal, 2 fives are 10. So 3.5, but other side we are having 7. So these are not equal. Next, if we place 2 in the place of q, so 2 by 2, that is 1, 2 ones are 2. Again it is not equals to the other side, 7. If we put 10, so 10 by 2, so 2 fives are 10. Again 5 is not equals to the other side, 7. If we put 14, so 14 by 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are 14. So 7 is equals to the other side 7. Now both the sides are equal means it is satisfying the equation. Means this will become our answer for the equation. So this way you can do your question number 2 easily. Now this is our question number 4, part B. So what we have in question, complete this table. We have to complete the table. It is given up to 11 in the question and then these are blank. So after 11, for blanks we can write the further counting. And then this part is given as blank. So we have to find the value that where it satisfies this given equation. So what we have to do? 5t means 5 into t. So we will keep all these values in place of t and check where we are getting this 35. So where we get 35 means that will become our answer. So if we place 3, so 5 threes are 15. If we place 4 in place of t, 5 fours are 20. If we place 5, 25. If we place 6, so 5 6 are 30 we will get. If we place 7, 5 7s are 35. What we are doing? We are just multiplying this 5 with these values of t. So if we keep t as 8, so 5 8s are 40. If we keep as 9, 5 9s are 45. So basically we are writing the table. If we multiply 5 with 10, 5 10s are 50. If we multiply 5 by 11, 5 11s are 55. If we multiply by 12, then 5 12s are 60. If we multiply 5 by 13, 13 5s are 65. If we multiply 5 by 14, then 70 will become our answer. If we multiply 5 by the next value of t, 15, then 5 15s are 75. If we multiply 5 with 16, then it will be as 18. So all the values we have find out for this given equation. Now we have to check where it is satisfying. Satisfying means both the sides are equal. So when we take the value of t as 7, 5 into 7, then that will become 35 and our other side is also equals to 35. Means left hand side is equals to right hand side. Means value of t should be 7 for this given equation. So this way we can do part B of our question number 4. Now this is the next part in our question number 4, part C, where this kind of table is given to you and this equation is given to you. Same as we have done in previous question, we have to put these values in place of z and find out our answers and complete this table. So as you can see, these blanks are given to us and it is given in counting form. So after 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20 we will write. Fine. Now for these three, he has put the value of z as 8, 9 and 10 and find these answers. Now let's start with 11. So z 11 by 3. If we divide 11 by 3, 3 3s are 9, 10, 11. 2 is left, so 2 by 3. So your answer is 3, 2 by 3. If we put the value of z as 12, so 12 divided by 3. 3 4s are 12, so 4. If you keep 13 on the place of z and divide it by 3, then 3 4s are 12, 1 is left, so 1 by 3. So 4, 1 by 3. If we keep the value as 14 by 3, so 3 4s are 12, 13, 14, 2 is left, so 2 by 3. So 4, 2 by 3. If we keep the value as 15 in place of z, so 15 divided by 3, 3 5s are 15, completely divisible, so 5. If we keep the value as 16, so 16 by 3, 3 5s are 15, 1 is left, so 5, 1 by 3. Now, when we keep the value as 17, so 17 by 3, 3 5s are 15, 16, 17, 2 is left, so 5, 2 by 3. When we keep the value as 18, 18 by 3, 3 6 are 18, so your answer is 6 for 18. When you keep z as 19, so 19 by 3, 3 6 are 18, 19, 1 is left, so 1 by 3. When you keep it as 20, 20 by 3, 3 6 are 18, 19, 20, 2 is left, so 2 by 3. So this will become 6 1 by 3 and 6 2 by 3. Now what we have to check that when we keep the value of z out of these, then our answer should be 4. So check where your answer is 4. Here our answer is 4. So if we'll put z by 3 and in place of z, if we'll put it as 12, then 12 by 3 is 4 and 4 is our right hand side and this is equals to our right hand side, that is also 4. So this way you can solve rest of the parts of your question number 4. That's it for today's video. Thank you and have a nice day.